We've discussed value judgments and how they are used to determine right and wrong. But who or what makes these judgments? It's easy to just say people do, but the reality is more complex than that. When we say something acts for a purpose, whether ethical or not, it has agency. It is an agent and it has autonomy. This is usually a human being, but some may include animals or even intelligent machines in this definition. Intelligent machines such as robots, or socially intelligent non-human animals such as dolphins or elephants. Even corporations have been considered for moral agency. Ultimately, the agent acts on something of their own volition. So a moral agent is capable of acting right or wrong. The moral agent can also be held responsible for those actions. Moral agents have a moral responsibility not to cause unjustified harm. In general, humans are said to have moral agency. But does this include all humans? What about babies or small children? Do they have the capacity to both understand right and wrong and act on it? What about people living with mental health concerns? Can they be held not criminally responsible? For instance, if somebody commits a crime, but mental illness renders them incapable of understanding the consequences. Certain things must be considered for exceptions to moral agency in humans. 3 things include the independence condition, where an individual must have the capacity to make choices and not be under the control of an external constraint or inner compulsion. The competency condition, where the agent must have the capacities necessary to rationally deliberate about choices. And the authenticity condition, where they must have the capacity to discern and personally assess their own values. Likewise, what about non-human animals and machines? Some creatures are intelligent, but do they have the capacity for value judgment? Since machine intelligence is becoming more and more reality, we must also assess their agency. Even without artificial general intelligence, a machine may still exhibit agency. There's not necessarily a right answer to any of these questions, and philosophers have pondered them for many years. What's important is raising these questions in the course of your ethical duties. You must do this in order to hold someone or something accountable. It must have agency.